Could Joseph Stalin have prevented the 2016 Warriors from blowing a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals? The 2016 Warriors collapse is considered one of the biggest chokes in sports history because after going 73-9 in the regular season, they then became the first team to blow a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals. There are a few things you could point your finger at as the reason for this collapse. Was it Draymond Green's suspension? Was it Andrew Bogut's injury? Or was it the fact that Steve Kerr lacked the authoritarian control needed to close out those games? There were multiple strange decisions made by Steve Kerr in the 2016 finals, such as relying too much on the small ball lineup after Bogut's injury, or his questionable rotations including Festus Ezeli's 11 minutes of cardio in Game 7.
Look at this dude is trash! I don't want nobody asking me to play with the third lineup no more! Fuck that shit! This dude is garbage! Garbage!
All of this has to make you think, did the pressure of it all get to Steve Kerr? Was it too much to handle? As a result of this, did the self-doubt come into play? Let's remind ourselves that this team went 73-9, so what Steve Kerr was doing throughout the regular season clearly worked. But was it the fear of failure that caused him to abandon the tactics and strategies that had taken him to the finals in the first place? Instead, did he begin to rely heavily on his 64 different assistant coaches, rather than trusting his own system and decision making when it mattered the most? Maybe, just maybe, if the Warriors had Joseph Stalin as head coach, they probably beat the Cavs in 5. Consider this. If Stalin was head coach, we probably don't see Steph Curry risk that behind the back pass, as the fear of being executed for making a bad play would override the gamble of making a flashy one. In addition, Stalin would have stayed true to the original tactics and philosophy that got him to the finals in the first place. An example of this was Stalin's plan of collectivizing agriculture. Stalin wanted to replace privately operated farms with large collective farms controlled by the government. Were the consequences of this decision catastrophic? Yes. Did millions of people lose their lives? Sadly, yes. But ultimately, that's what the Warriors needed, a steady hand that wouldn't panic and would stick to what they know. In conclusion, despite all the horrible things Stalin did, his leadership style of ruling with an iron fist would have definitely saved the 2016 Golden State Warriors from blowing a 3-1 lead.